Hello, and welcome to our spooky edition of the Spartan Sports Report. I'm Miriam Bingham.
And I'm AJ Evans. Happy Halloween, Miriam, to you and to all the viewers who celebrate Halloween. It has been quite an eventful time here in East Lansing with a crosstown rivalry, Big Ten play, and even a Spartan team being championship bound.
That's right, AJ. It was the opening for the Big Ten tournament, and the number 6 ranked women's soccer team are now semifinal bound. Here's a look at what happened. An attendance of under 3,000 were at DeMartin Stadium. Fans cheered on the Spartans as they were down 1 going into the second half. Finding their way at the 54-minute mark, Lababish to Jordan Wickes, she knocks it into the goal with her right foot. Spartans fans were thrilled for the equalizer. Here's Jordan Wickes, who's looking to find her rhythm. And here she is again. She sends a long shot to the net and puts the Spartans on top. They had to celebrate this dub. It was a slow opening to the Big Ten tournament for the Spartans here in East Lansing. The 8th-seeded Minnesota Gophers didn't let the Spartans out the woods easily as they scored early on. The Spartans went into the second half with no tally on the board, really in an unusual spot. They came into the second half with a different game face and eventually ended out on top. The final score here at DeMartin Stadium, 2-1.
Like the ball came at my feet and everything went blank. You know, I saw it hit the back of the net, hands went up, everyone's hugging me, and you know, it's an amazing feeling.
Michigan State women's soccer will travel on Thursday to Columbus, Ohio. They are set to challenge the 4th-seeded Nebraska Cornhuskers in a 2 p.m. kick-on at the Lower.com field. This is the first time since 2011 that the team has been in the semifinals and 5th time in program history. The game will air on Big Ten Network.
Northwestern's men's soccer team took on the Spartans at DeMartin Stadium on Sunday. The Wildcats needed a win to clinch a spot in the Big Ten tournament. Michigan State struck first on a goal by Luis Sala in the 10th minute of the first half. 4 minutes later, the Wildcats responded with a goal of their own to even the score at 1 apiece. After a controversial call late in the second half, Northwestern was awarded a penalty kick in the 81st minute. Ethan Dudley converted on the opportunity, giving the Wildcats a 2-1 lead that they wouldn't relinquish. With the loss, MSU finishes with a conference record of 3-4-1, good enough for the 6th seed in the Big Ten tournament. The Spartans will travel to Columbus to take on number 3 seed Ohio State this Friday.
The Michigan State women's basketball team held an exhibition game on the eve of Halloween to open the season. It was most definitely a Spartan spooktacular as the Spartans beat Saginaw Valley State 90-56. Gabby Elliott and Kamaria McDaniel led the way in scoring with 14 points each. Darren Halleck was close behind with 13 points. The Spartans look to build off their performance on November 7th back at the Breslin against Delaware State. Tip-off is set for noon.
The battle for the Paul Bunyan Trophy took place over the weekend.
That's right, AJ. The MSU football team traveled to Ann Arbor to take on in-state rival Michigan Saturday night. Here's what happened in the Big House. Familiar faces were spotted for this renowned matchup. In a crowd full of Wolverine goers, the Spartans got pumped up. Michigan up by 3, but Peyton Thorne fires this one 27 yards into the end zone to Keon Coleman, who makes the first touchdown of the night. Spartans up 7-3, and they were feeling it. Second quarter now, Michigan's J.J. McCarthy with a quick send-off to Blake Corum, who rushes past his defenders for the extra 6. Going into the second half, Michigan State trailed only by 3, but Michigan will go on to dominate on home turf and win 29-7.
After the MSU loss, tension spilled off the field and into the tunnel. 4 MSU players are under investigation after allegedly assaulting a Michigan player after the game. Both schools are investigating the matter, along with officials in the Big Ten Conference and outside authorities. Tucker apologized for the actions of the players and said the incident is not a part of the Spartan culture.
Moving on to exciting Spartan news, cross country is exciting everyone here in East Lansing. Let's send it over to our track and field reporters, Jake Laskawa and Lexi Austin.
I'm Lexi Austin.
And I'm Jake Laskawa. The Michigan State cross-country teams raced at the Big Ten Championships on Friday. The Spartan women came in ranked 23rd in the country. After earning 4 consecutive top 3 finishes at the conference championships, they took it a step further this season.
The women's team won the Big Ten Championships with 78 points, 8 points ahead of rival Michigan, who placed second. Michigan State's top runner was Katie Osika, who took second overall with a PR time of 20 minutes and 4 seconds. Osika has been an asset for the team all year, improving her time in every race. Her second-place finish was the highest that a Spartan has placed at Big Ten since 2015.
McKenna Veen joined Osika in the top 10, taking 9th place with another PR time. It was her career best finish at Big Tens. Both of these Spartans earned spots on the all-conference team. Osika took home first team honors, while Veen finished second team All Big Ten. The day ended with 3 more PRs in Michigan State's top 7 by Lauren Freeland, Emily Bardwell, and Kate Stewart-Barnett. This is Coach Lisa Bresnow's second conference championship as director and the 9th in program history.
The Michigan State's men's team took 4th place after losing a tiebreaker to Indiana for 3rd. Carly Stemfeld took 5th place in his Big Ten championship debut after transferring from Saginaw Valley State. The true freshman Riley Ho took 14th place to earn all Big Ten second team honors. He was a highly ranked high school prospect, and this race is an exciting preview for things to come.
Andrew Nolan continued to make strides, recording a 17th place finish and a PR time. Wrapping up the top finishers for state were Fraser Wilson, Alex Penske, Jeremy Kloss, and Aiden Smith.
Up next for the Michigan State's cross-country teams is the Great Lakes Regional Meet on Friday, November 11th.
The Spartans will look to continue the momentum, striving for a spot at nationals.
Special thank you to Jake and Lexi for that report.
The Michigan State field hockey team was held scoreless last week in 2 tough losses to Miami, Ohio, and 10th-ranked Iowa before beating Kent State by a score of 3-1 in their season finale. Unfortunately, the Spartans did not qualify for the Big Ten tournament and finished the season with a 9-9 record. That's all we have for today's edition of the Spartan Sports Report. You can catch up on any of our previous episodes on our YouTube channel. I'm AJ Evans.
And I'm Miriam Bingham. We'll see you next week. And once again, happy Halloween.